world's one better in its place. He is crowned the Scrap House King.
So I got a tape measure and I got the board here that I spilled oil and gas on. I'm taking the measurements of the house right now. I'm ready to start planning, doing the architectural side, and so I want to make sure I got all the exact precise measurements, then I can start, laying out the house, figuring out what materials I need, and start ordering them. And it's too bright out. I can't use my laser level when it's this sunny, but later tonight when it gets darker, I'm going to bring the laser over and check for level between all the different I-beams and the concrete sides. So that's the plan. And 3/4. All that work just for this. I'm going to try and measure whether or not this concrete foundation is level, and in order to do that I'm going to use a laser level. What I'm hoping to do is attach this right here kind of in the middle of the house as a reference point, and I'll draw a line at a certain level, and then I can just put the laser anywhere around the outside and have it hit that line, and then I can take measurements at any point in the foundation, just because the range of this is only about, I think, 40 feet, and so it's not going to reach the entire length of the house. That's pretty solid. I don't even think I need 2 screws. I'm just going to do one. This is my old broken tripod. Obviously it doesn't work because it keeps falling apart, but the manufacturer Joylecan on Amazon, actually, I told them that it broke after it fell off my dump truck, and they said, oh, no problem, we'll send you another one. And they sent me one for free, so that was really nice of them. I bought another one just because that was such good customer service. So, and they're good tripods. I'm hard on any tripod, so no matter what, they're going to get probably broken. Okay, well, I can't even see this thing past 10 feet, so I'm going to try putting new batteries in it. If that doesn't work, I got to get a more powerful one. Okay, so I finally got all those measurements done. This is them. I pretty much took one every 6 feet. And if you look, the lowest point was up here, which was about 8.5, maybe 8 3/8 in the corner, but there's a lot of unevenness in the floor, so it's hard to say for sure. Average is probably 8.5. The highest point is the other end of the building, 9.5, 9.5 inches. It basically slopes from low end to high end here, with this end being slightly higher, but the maximum differential between one end to the other is only about 1 inch, okay? And this whole length right here, this side of the house is 40 feet. So I just looked it up because I didn't actually know what is the allowable floor slope and unevenness in a home. And apparently there's no such thing as a perfectly level home. At least it's really rare. And normally what's considered acceptable by most standards is a difference of 1/2 inch for every 20 feet. And so in mine, I've got a 1 inch difference for 40 feet. So I'm just at that point of it being okay. I'm sure okay with it. I doubt I'd notice. I bet 90% of people wouldn't notice. Oh my God. Mason Wynn for the Cardinals just hit a 2-run home run in the 12th inning against the Marlins. That is crazy. On an 0-2 count. So right now I'm going around and counting all of the nuts right here just to know how many washers and bolts I got to get tomorrow at the hardware store.
Silence. Turning left, turning right, are they looking at me? Well, I was looking at them. They're there on the dance floor. Now they got me in the middle, feeling like a man horn. Especially the big girls. Big girls need love too. No discrimination here, squirrel. So keep your hands off my cheeks. Let me study how you ride the beat, you big freak. Skinny, slim women got the camel toe within them. You can hump them, lift them, bend them, give them something to remember. Yell out timber when they call to the chop shop. So take a deep breath and
Today we only had 5720, which is just over a ton, 2,080. I had to get rid of the trash because I need the truck to pick up some materials from the hardware store. So that's where we're headed next. These are lamps, but I'm not going to use them, so I'm cutting them off and then gonna just scrap them. Before I cut them down, I'm gonna make sure there's no light bulbs in them. That would make a mess. So in case you're wondering why I built this wall here, basically the joists that stand from that far concrete wall to this beam right here, that would be too large of a gap for 2x8s to stretch without support. So I put that there to, basically just give them something to rest on in between. And I'll stagger them. I'll do 10 foot from that far wall to here, and then do a different length segment from here to that other I-beam. It'll be 16 foot from there, not to this, but to that next I-beam over there. I hate that there are thieves here because it means I have to spend a good 30 minutes out of my day every day just packing up and unloading everything out of this truck and then lock it up so that they don't just walk away with it. I don't know about your municipality, but I know mine they don't even get a slap on the wrist for stealing my stuff.